Alright, this is just We the People News. Okay. This is a little bit different video. Okay, this is Big Sib. Alright. And if you haven't heard previous, check out the Legal Beagle. These people actually learn the process of legally going through the court system. And, you know, they talked about how crooked all these other deals, the sovereign citizens and this, that, here and there, and UCC and all that. But they're going through the exact same process of illegal activities when they're doing everything in the right, proper manner, right? They challenge everything with emotions and everything legal. And when they file a lawsuit, you know, they always find some type of excuse of the 12B6 and say, declined. And when they don't have no reason to decline them. So, anyway, anybody that's in an auditor in Seattle, Washington, do some investigation on this.
Here in a moment. But as of right now, I need to go through a few things that's going on personally, and as of yesterday, that is shocking to my soul because he's a good friend of mine. So if many of you do not know or missed the Legal Beagle episode with Saraf, Kurt Benshoff, right? I'm going to bring his picture up right now. Give me just 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Let me do this. That's the wrong one. Big head Sim. All right. If y'all did not see this episode with Kurt, yes, he dresses eccentric and everything else on the Legal Beagle channel. I want you to please go watch it. Support the Legal Beagle's channel. The Big Sib channel is being restricted as much as possible. However, our good friend Saraf here has been fighting the good fight in the state of Washington, specifically in the city of Seattle. Okay, his son was removed from his care. He hasn't seen his son in 3 years since he wouldn't agree to the COVID vaccine, and he has been fighting everything and everyone in this state to try to get his son back. This includes being kicked out, arrested for not wearing a mask, and I think it was a Sprouts, all kind of stuff. But however, to make a long story short, so they swatted him yesterday, blew out all his windows into his house while he's got all these court cases going on. So I'm going to appeal to people right now. If you are in the state of Washington, if you're close to Seattle, please reach out to me. We've got people going to see him Saturday. We're going to start a fund to replace his windows in his house while he's locked up, at least visqueen them or whatever, and keep his place from rotting. But we also are going to need help because he's got, I think, 3 lawsuits going right now, an appeal, habeas corpus, all kind of stuff. He's written all kind of stuff against the city. He's got every judge in the city. So what has happened, folks, here? It's happening in America because he has caused such a problem for these people. They have retaliated against him and come after his livelihood. This is America, folks. And I'm going to say this again. Let me say this again. If you think you're going to stick your damn head in the sand and this is all just going to go away, it isn't. It is not going away, folks. We need help, and we need to start drawing together. And so if you, I think we're setting up a GoFundMe and everything else. If you feel more secure sending it to my PayPal, just put Kurt in the headline or anything like that, and it will go to Kurt's fund. Okay, I promise you that it will not go to Brandon Sibley. It will not go to anything else. On another note, while we're talking.
Okay, so that was the important part in this matter, okay? If you want to hear the rest of this video, go check out his video. It's the Big Sib, okay? And he's got a lot of good contents, and I'm too busy on this section to really pay attention to a lot of his other type of contents. Um, but it's really good of what I've seen. Okay, so you guys check that out. It's highly educational, but it's outside of my grasp of knowledge. All right, he goes in deep. But the main concern I had in this right here is the SWAT team taking that guy when he's doing everything legally and lawfully and challenging the authority over the CV. You know, 19. I don't know, people. This is outrageous. And if there's any auditors out there, investigate. That's what you guys like doing. Okay? Or it gives you something to investigate. So if any of the subscribers know anybody in that area, pass the word along and see what they can find out. Okay? I'm not going to be able to hear too much more of this because he's not really one of this type of channel, right? Auditors and cop watchers and all this kind of stuff. So pass the word along. James Freeman, if he wants to be involved, but that's in an area that James don't like to go to. And I understand why. All right. This is Diesel with the People News. All right. Big Sib. And then subscribe to also the Legal Beagle. Okay. There's a lot of good stuff there of people actually doing the right standings in court and having a hard time. And because they get to do unlawful things with the sovereign citizen immunity, and you don't get to do it. Just saying. Sometimes we get to win in court, allegedly, just to show good faith and that salt and pepper to the people saying justice prevailed, yay, woohoo. And really, if you sit mathematically figure it out, everybody loses. Okay? Diesel with the People News. Bye, y'all.